Hi, this is Ken McCarthy from Jazz on the Tube, and I'm recording this on March 22nd, 2020. And I'd like to tell you about a resource I think you might find interesting. A lot of jazz musicians are starting to stream their performances. Actually, not a lot of them yet. I would love to see a lot more, and we put up a site to help them do that, to educate them and hopefully inspire them to do that. But some musicians have already jumped on board and are doing great work. I want to specifically highlight John Cleary of New Orleans, the great pianist. We also have Glenn David Andrews and his band from Treme in New Orleans, Kermit Ruffin and the Barbecue Swingers at the Mother-in-Law Lounge in New Orleans. There's also a club in Seattle that's doing some amazing stuff, really high production value. It's called Live at Vito's. And then there's an old stream. I'm putting it up because they were one of the first ones to do something. It's called Shakers and Bakers. And we are looking for more quality music. We're happy to list everybody for free. We have over 30,000 email subscribers, so you will definitely get exposure. But it's going to be first come, first served. We have looked out there to try to find any other site that has a clear, organized list of working links to live streamed jazz performances. And right now, as of this day, and yes, we have seen jazz.org and we have seen NPR, but as of this day, we're it. So come by, jazzonthetube.com/we-can-do-this. And I'll put that, probably will be right there up on the screen for you to see. If you're a musician, check it out, and if you've got material that you feel fits with the site, drop us a line. We will absolutely take a look. If you're a music fan, you can find some amazing programs here. Every page has a way for you to follow the artist. It also has a way for you to contribute to the artist. And we call it contribute, we call it donate, but really it should be pay. You know, when you go to a concert, you're not contributing, you're buying a ticket. When you go to the old CD store, record store, you weren't contributing to get a record. You were paying for a record. So I'd like you to think about that. Think about the fact that you're getting wonderful music from these people. And just like we pay for everything else in the world, we should pay for our music. Something to consider, you know, for all the glamour involved in music, the vast majority of working musicians are economically equivalent to day laborers. I hate to, blow anybody's fantasy about being a professional musician. There is no unemployment benefit for a guy that makes this, or a woman that makes their living from gigs. There is no health insurance. If they don't play, they don't get paid. And all the gigs are gone. And unlike the big disaster in New Orleans that took place in 2005, where people could at least move to another city and get gigs, there is no place to go. So this is worse financially than the Great Depression for our musicians. They literally have just had the financial legs cut out from under them. So if you're lucky enough to be on dry land and you've got money, you've got an income still, consider checking out these great streams and paying our musicians for their great effort. These are the guys who, when there's a disaster, they're the first people ready to do a benefit concert. And so let's return the favor and show our appreciation. So this is Ken McCarthy for Jazz on the Tube, and I'll see you around the internet.